Hi, may I ask what happened to your $1 million SaaS idea you were working on? Oh, so you abandoned it like other 41 projects before. Cool, your GitHub looks like a graveyard now. Rest in peace, all the unfinished projects. Don't worry, we all have been there, and I'm here to fix your skill issue. So, there are mainly 6 reasons why you never finish a project. 1. You are stuck in tutorial hell. 2. Shiny object syndrome. 3. You have no motivation. 4. You pick projects that are too big. 5. You are addicted to perfect code. 6. You don't plan. These 6 reasons combines into your skill issue. Let's tackle them one by one. Number 1. You are stuck in tutorial hell. You've already finished 12 hours of coding tutorials, following along perfectly, but when you try to build something on your own, your brain just blue screens. Congratulations, you are officially in tutorial hell. This happens because tutorials spoon-feed you, you don't try to think, instead you just copy. This is how to escape tutorial hell. Watch a tutorial, then close it and try to rebuild the project from memory. This helps you actually use your tiny brain for once. When you get stuck, Google it, because that's literally what programmers do. Goof around a little on Google and come up on a solution on your own. Start small projects on your own, because building your own Facebook can be a little overwhelming. Start with something like a to-do list, even if it sucks. Spoiler, it will. Number 2. Shiny object syndrome. One day you're building a to-do list, 2 days later you're building a Facebook clone. A week later, you've built nothing. If this is you, congratulations, you have shiny object syndrome. You constantly switch projects because new ideas excite you more than actually finishing something. This happens to everyone. To fix this, write down new ideas in a future projects list, but don't touch them until you finish the current one. Set a no new project rule. If you break it, you owe me $5. I accept PayPal. If you really hate a project after a week, downgrade it. Don't delete it. If an AI-powered to-do list is too much, just make a simple one. Number 3. You have no motivation. You started the project, but the moment things start to get difficult, you're like, maybe I'll do this later. Bro, you said that 6 months ago. Later never comes. Instead, you just scroll YouTube and watch brain rot. Accountability equals motivation. Set a deadline. If you don't finish a project by then, you have to do something difficult, or maybe you can send me $5. If you need motivation to finish a project, you're getting replaced by AI. I'm just saying. Number 4. You pick projects that are too big. You just learned JavaScript and you're like, I'm gonna build the next Twitter. No bro, you're not. You get overwhelmed and then rage quit. Congratulations. Here's what you do. Start small and then keep upgrading the project slowly. Small wins equals big projects later. Number 5. You are addicted to perfect code. You write 10 lines of code, then delete it because it's not good enough. Google was also ugly when it was first launched. But you refuse to finish a project because it's not perfect. Your first version will suck. That's okay. Finish it anyway. MVP is a basic version of your website. It includes only some core essential features. Launch the MVP, you can then keep improving it later. Nobody cares about your ugly code. And always remember the first law of programming. If it works, don't touch it. Perfect code doesn't exist, but unfinished code is useless. Number 6. You don't plan. You just open VS Code and start typing with no plan, no structure, no idea, no relationship, no friends, no hope, no life. You get confused, overwhelmed, and then you quit. You're not coding, you're freestyling. So before writing code, write down the features, so you actually know what you're building. Sketch a wireframe, even if it's ugly. Break it into small tasks. Planning saves projects. Alright, this should be enough to fix your skill issue. But this an extra tip. Touch grass frequently. Breaks are important, you will get overwhelmed otherwise, and we all know what happens next. Another abandoned project on your GitHub. So what's your excuse now? Go code, you nerd.